Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to October 18th edition of Morning Mindset. It is Friday. Holy hell, what a week. I'm not going to lie. It's been a crazy week. We'll talk about that. We're middle of the month and we're past middle of the month. Like there's only 13 days left in this month. And then November, and then holy crap, where'd the year go? So we're going to talk about all that. Talk about what I've been dealing with personally, professionally, all that stuff this week, because it's just kind of like a mid-month check-in. So I want to hear all your pluses and your minuses, your wins, your losses. Tell us all about it. Morning Mindset. First time here, long time here. Make sure to like and subscribe and turn on those notifications and share. Share, folks. If you have the ability to just share this to your Facebook community, your YouTube group, whatever it is, I'm telling you, sharing's caring. Now, I need to know who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, and what the weather is like in your area. It was chilly this morning, not as cold as it has been all week, but we do have plans tonight that will probably end up being a little colder because we're going to go to some haunted railroad. I think that's what we're doing too. Haunted railroad, I believe. It's like 42 degrees outside. It's a little chilly. As far as our 5 things. We know Fridays, I keep it light around here because I don't like stressing out about stuff when we have short deadlines. So this is my day to catch up on things, day for delivery orders, day for like more, not so much production unless it's a rush job. There is stuff that we're going to get done. There's shirts that need to get pressed, but the big stuff is there's DTF, there's invoicing, there's artwork. I need to open up a few stores and I need to do mock-ups. So those are my 5 things. What are your 5 things that you need to do? Now, let's check in and see how people are doing before we get into this week. Tim, good morning. Toledo, Ohio, 36 on the way to 67. Nothing to drink yet. Going to miss the show. Taking the wife out for breakfast. Very nice. Good for you. Corey and I used to do that. It was either be a breakfast date or a lunch date. Maybe we'll do a lunch date today. Probably both need it after the week we've had. Breakfast we can only do on Tuesdays and Thursdays because, hey, I'm here with you guys on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So maybe a lunch date. Maybe the lunch. Well, we got a sick kid. That's not happening now that I think about that. So no lunch date today. Jen said, hope to make it back to get on the mentorship call. Want to talk a little bit more about the outsourcing of those bags. Oh, after getting the prices and time they gave me, I think I just might do it myself. That's one of the big things when it comes to outsourcing is to the timelines on things. Timelines. Pricing isn't so much because, hey, you mark up your percentage, you mark up what you're making on the bag. So outsourcing pricing usually doesn't matter that much. Timelines what really matter. George, good morning, dude. George, I'm going to call you out. Who the hell are you getting your DTF prints from? I saw some stuff. Where'd you get it from? Was it me? Jerk. No. Morning, George. How are you doing, my friend? How's everything going up there? You guys got the doors open yet? You good? Let me know. Brian's been hiding out all week. Haven't heard from him. So that means he's been head down working his fingers off probably 37 hours a day, if I had to guess. Morning 40, headed to 70. BOS energy drink, finished trophies and packed for live printing tomorrow. 44 marching bands at that event. Dude, you didn't live stream that, right? Yeah, you are. What's up, Chuck? Good morning to you. Sarah, good morning to you, my friend. Sarah, we might, if we all are nice and tell Sarah that she should purchase something off Facebook Marketplace. It's actually in my area. And that way she could come down this weekend and we could, we got stuff going on, but I could probably make in a sec. I could probably make some, I could probably fit her into our busy weekend schedule if she wanted that, or she's going to tell me to go buy it and then we'll figure it out from there. Barb, good morning. North Central Minnesota, 54, sunny, salted caramel Java monster in the cup. How does that taste? I haven't had that one yet. Is it better cold or would you do it warm? Because I had to switch to a warm drink this morning. Okay, I'm going to tell you how this morning's went. Red Bull Blue Edition, Celsius Tropical Vibe, 32 ounces of coffee. That's how today's went so far. So, that's what we're rocking with. But how's that taste? I looked at it. I just don't know. Tell me. Sarah's got 37 and sunny there in Southeast Wisconsin with coffee in the cup. Hi, George, Brian, Chuck and Sarah from Barb. Hi, Barb. George, not Corge. We'll call him Corge. He's fine with that. Jenny, good morning, 39. It's crisp 39, sunny in northern Indiana. Water in the cup. Hi, Jenny. Morning, Barb. I was reading Corey's post on the water issues. What a sucky situation. Yeah, man, it sucks. By my count, 9 water breaks in 6 days. We currently have water right now. Pressure is horrible, but they were able to put a Band-Aid on it overnight. Everything is still sitting there, and then they opened up one of the fire hydrants so that way there's still at least water flowing. So don't drink it. But I was able to take a shower this morning. So I've been good with that. I don't stink. I'm taking showers every morning. It's like throughout the day and throughout the night is when they shut this off, and we have no clue what's going on. But yeah, 9 water breaks this week, which it just affects 33 houses in our addition, and ours is one of the lucky 33. It sounds like they're going to maybe possibly repair this line, like pull it out, put in a new one, because what happens is they fix this part and then this part breaks, and they fix this part and this part breaks, and they fix this part and then this part breaks again, and it just keeps going down. And it's happened for years. We'd probably say twice a year we have to deal with it, and maybe be without water for a couple hours. This has been going on since last Friday. Friday happened. Friday, Saturday happened twice. Nothing on Sunday. Happened Monday night. Happened Tuesday. Happened Wednesday. 3 times yesterday. So yeah, water. It's just I would rather be without power because I can hook the generator up to stuff to get things. Without water, man, that changes a lot of your stuff because you're filling up tubs so you can flush toilets. And I told Corey, I said, worst case, we'll go, pull water out of the pool and we can use that for flushing toilets. The kids want a hot bath, go get in the hot tub. And you don't put soap or anything in there, but you have that. And so it's been a thing. And then, just, hey, every time we get the notice on the door that says water, then we just go ahead and go onto the Walmart app and we order like 10 gallons of water, and then it gets delivered to the house, and it works out pretty well. So if you don't have, the Walmart Plus, you should really get it just for that reason. I don't have to go to Walmart, and I get, you get Paramount Plus with it too. So it's a good deal there. But currently we have, the pressure on it's horrible because the hydrant's open, but we're able to get stuff done. So yeah, it has sucked this week. Sucked so bad. Because just when you think you have it, it's like, nope, here it is. We're shutting the water off in a half an hour. Okay, fill up as much as we can so we can flush things. And that's the biggest thing. It's like, okay, flush things. At least, you can't wash your hands or anything, but, COVID taught us that, hand sanitizers everywhere. So we're able to do that. But washing dishes, even like we have the whole house water filter system on ours. And then we have the water filter that's underneath the sink for the drinking water. We still want you to boil water and still do that even with that, because who knows what's in it. So like ice maker, make sure that that's not making ice, just water to drink. Coffee should be good with, running it through because it's boiling, right? Somebody tell me that's good. I just think about that. I hope that's good. No, we'll find out later. Montezuma's revenge, right? Stop it. I'll call you later. Yeah, call me later. There might be I got something fun to tell you about too. Actually, I'll tell everybody about it. And Barbara says she thinks that drink is better cold on the drink. I wonder why. Like I'm not a big cold drink person. I know, weird. Like I'll like beer. I gotta have a cold beer. Warm beer, I just I don't know. Like warm beer, I just can't rock with. Cold beer, warm everything else. I can like room temperature. Like room temperature water, chug all day long. Room temperature pop, soda, wherever you're from, not a problem at all. Energy drinks, room temperature, fine. I don't need it to be cold. So I wonder maybe that's my thing there. I totally thought, Cindy, that just says I started drinking a black cherry bong at 4:30 this morning. Yeah, baby. It's going to be a good day. 5 things is going to be update, cut jump rings. I hit the wrong button. Update embroidery software, cut jump rings, cut bracelet blanks, unpacks Amazon order, finish making ear wires. Love it, love it, love it. Uh, and of course, as I show the kids how to wash their hands using a pitcher and soap, like we're in 1847. Yeah, there's the basin pan. Go pee in it. That's what you need to do. And throw it out the window. It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle for the week, but we've made it through. The biggest thing is, like in the house, it's been cold, because we've only been like in the 40s. So listen, you warriors that don't turn on your heat until November, good for you. But last time I checked, I worked to be able to buy the things I want and go to the places I want and do the things I want to do. And if I want to be comfortable, I'm turning on my goddamn heat and I don't care. Turning on my AC and I don't care. When it's cold, I want to be warm. I'm turning it on. I feel like I made it till November to turn on I made it till December before I had to turn on my heat. Good for you. And having to wear 37 layers. No, I'm turning on the heat and I'm rocking and rolling with that. I'm not messing around. I want it. I want to be comfortable, and so that's what I'm doing there. Right. I want to be comfortable. I don't know where I was going with that, where that came from. I just thought I should tell you. So, so it's been trying. Oh, with that, because it's been cold. Now I know where he's going. The cold heat's on. When you turn the heat on, it dries things out. So that's when the humidifier comes in, especially on DTF printing. We need the humidifier going. So it really sucks. When on average you go through 5 or 10 gallons of water a day in the humidifier for, DTF printing, and there's no water for it. So you need to make sure you're filling that and holding back as much water as you can so you can have good humidification. Otherwise, it just takes forever because it's not, you're getting maybe 10, 20 feet before you run into banding issues and things. And so I tell people, so somebody asked me today, they're like, do you think it's a good idea if I buy an L1800 and convert for DTF? I said, do you think it's a good idea to take a bath with a toaster plugged in? If you do, then buy it. And I just left it at that. We'll see. So humidification, we're getting that rocking. We're pushing through. We're rocking and rolling, and that's what we're going to do. Barb says, I have wood fireplaces, so the colder weather is not an issue. Can't beat wood heat. I went down a wood heat thing this morning because there's somebody that's got the big wood furnace that's outside. What is it? It's like 8 foot tall by 4 by 4, and then they have that, and it's got radiant heat that's going to their garage, going to their house. Then I think they said they do have forced air heat that goes with it too. So for the air handler to go to other places on like the second level, and then the greenhouse. And he said that he's getting too old to cut down logs on his property. So now about it for a year of heating, it runs him about $1,100, which he said this house was built in like 1800s and it's drafty as can be. So he goes, I could only imagine how much less it would be if I had that taken care of. But I totally went down that rabbit hole. And Brian says, we live in the land of milk and honey. Turn on the heat and AC already. This is in Korea, right? Like, turn it on. Be comfortable. Put on 3 hoodies and a blanket and you'll be fine. No, turn that thermostat, which I guess that could run into a whole other thing. What do you set your thermostats at? What do you set on that? Like in the winter, like, I don't know. I don't know. Because I can, it doesn't need like summertime AC 72, 72 is where it's at. Heat 64, 62, somewhere in there. I mean, I don't know. Well, I just have the button. Keep me comfortable. That's all I need to do. An outdoor distillery, a local distillery uses an outside firebox to make whiskey. Like in the, like through a still? Or they're doing the burning of the barrels, because that's an interesting thing. Yeah, that's pretty cool there. So midway through the month, I've been rambling on for 20 minutes. So like midway through the month, as we're looking through things, we've had a great month so far. There's been days that have been amazing, and then there's been days that I'm like, why do we do this? Because it hasn't been as consistent as I would like. And that's something I'm working on with the mentor group that I'm in. I we had a call last night and went through stuff, and now my next action steps is I have two scripts that I need to do and record and put all the assets together, and I need to have that done by Monday, and then we can send it off to the VA and we can start. We can get a video made for that and start running ads. We'll run ads on both sides of things for our fundraising side. So for teams, groups, schools, whatever need to raise some funds, we can help you out with that. And on the DTF side to get new DTF people. On the DTF side, what we're going to focus on is our 1-day shipping zone. So if you're within 1 day of shipping zone, that's what we want to do. We are getting really good at order today and it will ship tomorrow. There's a lot of instances where you order today and it ships today, but we are not focusing on that because sometimes things happen and you have, a 480, foot UV DTF order that comes in and it's going to take a little bit to print. So other things, don't get printed. So if we say, hey, order today, it ships tomorrow, and you're within that 1 day ship, that means you're having everything to your door in 2 days. Works out really nice. Now, there are some people that we really try to go out of our way for to, and what is this? This is when you're in our memberships communities and when you're in our VIP, we really do our best, depending on the time of day, to get things out that same day. Sometimes the schedule just doesn't allow it because of the amount of volume that came in, the amount that we can produce per day. Just doesn't allow it. That's why we feel comfortable. Order today, ship tomorrow, have the next day. So that's going to be the focus of that, picking more people like that. We really want to focus on those people that are going to be ordering, at least 200 feet, 200 feet a month, right? Yeah, I got to look and see it because I went through my numbers and it was like, what are the customers that we want? What are the customers that we need? Definitely not doing anything with pricing. In fact, pricing might go up a little as we're seeing. We'll know more in the coming months because it depends on what happens with the election, tariffs, how those are going to work as far as what pricing is going to be and how it's going to work. The 9-color Hydra is getting really close to being online. Those prints, when we come on there, will be more. Reason being is it takes there's a different ink involved with more ink of it. There's a different film involved. And so all those cost more. So it will cost more for that. I will tell you, do not order that if you are just doing solid color things. Doing like blacks, just spot color thing. It's you don't need to spend the extra money for that. If you have pastels, if you have a wide color gamut, if there are Pantone colors that you must hit, then you're going to go with that. So we're going to print out some stuff side by side so that way you can see what the difference is. But that 9-color Hydra is going to be a phenomenal, and we're going to be able to get some pretty cool results off it. But I feel that unless you have a bunch of blends, a bunch of gradients, things you really need to nail with it, it's not something that you really, really need to get for it. They have air coils that warm the still. Yeah, buddy. So we've got a friend of ours. That's how they do their pool. Is that they've got a fire that's always going because they're always burning stuff, and they've got the coils in it, and they run their pool through it. Makes a lot of sense. I'm down with that. Barb says, to me, the outside fireplace is night, but in the blizzard, you have to shovel in. Good point. Mine are inside with a wood box that is attached to a heated garage. I can understand that. That makes sense. I think this one, the one, it was, it's in the back of like a carport. So it's got 3 sides on it. And so it's open. All the wood is stored in there, and that's in the back. So not as bad, but you're right. Still going out in the wind and cold and blizzard. And I don't know how long like a full load lasts. I saw another one where the guy doesn't even have to break stuff down. His is a big one that loads from the top, and I swear these logs look like, I don't know, 2 foot diameter and 8 foot long, and it just dumped it in like a dumpster, and that was a pretty cool one to see. I go down these weird rabbit holes quite a bit. It's crazy sometimes. So mid-month check-in. It's going good. We've had good orders. We've had bad orders. We've had orders where somebody sent stuff in and we printed it and they wanted to argue with us. And they're like, I don't know what I got, but this is what I ordered. And That was 100%. I'm like, here's the thing that was downloaded. They have no clue where the file came from. I don't know what to tell you because, like, why need these printed? I don't have that file. Sorry. So it was a fun conversation to have. I think they just named something wrong and it went from there. Other ones, um, I by Monday, I'm putting together a faux embroidery. Let's see if I can say faux Christmas embroidery bundle. Yeah. So we did some stuff in our mentorship community this week where with Inkscape, there's a free extension, Ink Stitch. So with Inkscape and Ink Stitch, I believe that's what it is. If you're somebody like me who is not an embroiderer, you are able to open up embroider files, the DTSs, the PESs, the triple X's, whatever it is, it will open them. Now, what does that matter to me for? Well, I can open up those files, and then in there they have a render button where I can now create a realistic looking PNG from that. Okay, well, what would you need that for? Aha, because we can take that realistic PNG of an embroidered design. Could be like a left chest logo if you've got, a team that you're doing, like all their stuff is embroidered. You can do that as a DTF. So maybe now it can go on other things that you wouldn't, normally embroider. Maybe you can put it on shoes. Maybe you can put it on, on what? Why did I just draw a blank on the other thing that I was thinking of that you could put it on? And why you would put it on that. Oh, so if you have a little less chest logo, but you want it big, full size, boom, you can put it on there so it looks like, the faux embroidery. You can put it anywhere that you want anything. It might be an embroidery tough thing. You can use it on, so it looks like embroidery. The other thing is you can use it as UV DTF. So now you can put that on hard goods and it looks embroidered. So there's a lot of possibilities that you can do with it. And so if you are ordering DTF or UV DTF, maybe give it a go, especially if you're an embroiderer. If you're an embroiderer and you already have those PNGs, hey, why don't you try that out next time you order some DTF? Put some of those designs on there. Also do it on the UV DTF. Maybe create just like the 2-foot gang sheet out of that and put a bunch of those on there so that we can see what it looks like on a tumbler, what you can look like on a phone case, what you can look like on anything. There's one that we were talking to today, and they were going to get the little Lowe's toolboxes, those ones that are like this, they're like the size of a jewelry box, and they were going to put their company logo on it. I'm like, ooh, that would look good on that. So there's a lot of options that you can do for it. Barb says, my son has an outside fireplace, and he loads 4 to 6 foot logs. That was probably this one. Then you need to be strong to keep hoisting them up. He fires once a day in the winter, but at 40 below, he fires twice a day. This guy had an end loader, and that's what he was doing. See, picking it up with the claw, and he would just drop them in there, and that was his thing. Just pile over here, pick up, and do it there. It was amazing. And then I thought, man, this is why I don't. As much as I was like, I want to live somewhere and not have people around me, I got to buy a lot of equipment. I realized that if I want to be on 15 acres and not have any neighbors and have some stuff to do, I got to get a skid steer, bobcat, whatever you want to call it. I need some kind of backhoe of equipment, some kind of tractor. I better buy a place that comes with this. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do. Barb says, do you bring up the faux embroidery in the Coral shop and to sharpen up? I have not yet, because when the stuff that I imported and the stuff that I made, I exported it out as the plain SVG. So it should come in pretty clear. Like I said, I'm going to try and get that printed out tonight. Not tonight, maybe this afternoon or sometime this weekend. By Monday, I'll have it I should, because tonight we've got haunted. What do we have? We have haunted railroad. We're going to haunted railroad tonight. I believe that haunted railroad tonight. Tomorrow, Sunday, football, friends, meet up. Saturday, basketball. So we've got a bit. I don't think we have a free weekend between now and Christmas. especially once basketball officially starts up, because every weekend it's like, I think, a tournament. And so, yeah, that'll take up that. Like here, we're in week 7 of the NFL, and I don't believe I have watched a full Bears game because we've had stuff going on, or the one that I could have watched last weekend, they were, in London. So, I had to watch it through a stream. So there's been like my first football friends, all of that, and traditionally by this far in, we've had a great time. 7, we're getting close, like halfway through the season. I haven't watched a full game. That's sad, but we got a winning record, so maybe I'm the problem. So I've got that, and then I got to get stuff recorded. So for Monday, we're just pushing through, man. Pushing through. Barb says, I had to do UV for some faux embroidery, and they turned out great with definition. Love it. We've got Corey's over on her thing. Yeah, because what I'll do, and I've got a couple different ones print and put on. I'll do some up when the next time we've got stuff, and we can roll through it with there. How in the hell will you have time to hang out if I stop down? Well, Sarah, if you stop down, this is where this thing is called logistics, timing, and scheduling. Depending on when you would plan on doing this, is when we could plan on some things to go from there. Maybe you come down later tomorrow, and we'd have to take you out for Quad City style pizza. I think that's what we would have to do, is take you out for some QC style pizza if you come down for either lunch or a dinner time type of thing. We would have to figure that out. And then it depends who's all coming with you. Then I would have to talk with, who's that person I'm married to? Corey. I have to talk to Corey to see what the plans are for older kids, because, if you come down in the evening, then maybe we dip out and we could go, catch a arcade or something there. It's just cold. It's cold. But we have stuff going on, and some of the stuff can be arranged. Some of it, I'd be like, my mom said, hey, we're doing tacos at 1:00 on Sunday. That's a no-go. It's football. We've already got plans with friends. We've been counting this day down because we haven't been able to do any of this stuff with them. So we can reconvene on that one. We'll just got to see what you got to do with it. All right. With that, I've got 29 minutes to our mentorship call. If you're not part of our mentorship community, you can join us right over here at patreon.com/fatdadmc. $20 to get you in there. We will be there in a half an hour. We'll get that one rocking and rolling. 9:30 to 10:30. I've got stuff to build out and do between now and that half hour, so there's a fair amount to do. But we do this 3 times a week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share so everybody knows, and we can get lots and lots of people here. I appreciate it. So until then, have an amazing weekend. Get out there and enjoy it if you're able to. Peace, love, press on. We will see you guys next time. I forget now. I got to hit 2.